last year at Portland. He's trying to do it again. 94 laps complete. 100, the scheduled distance, 168 miles. Second place car, Emerson Fittipaldi. There it is, the number 4711 machine out of the Patrick Racing Stable in Indianapolis. Fittipaldi has finished second earlier in the year at Long Beach. He'd really like to move up and try and catch Little Al. Let's go to the pits now. Gary Gerald.
Well, Paul, it looks like it may be tougher for Emerson Fittipaldi, only because we have word that the crew has given him indication on the radio to go easy on the fuel. They need him to dial down the boost just a little bit to ensure the fact that he completes the race. That could affect that battle going on with Big Al Unser for second right now.
All right. As we continue to watch that battle and the run for the lead, Little Al ever so smooth. The battle that we mentioned earlier between Emerson and Big Al now seems to have just relaxed for a moment. Perhaps they're waiting for the end.
Well, you know, Emerson, if he runs short of fuel, I just might mention that those time stops can be volatile sometimes, Paul. They're good if you got two cars really running together for the lead, but you got to be kind of careful with these time stops for fuel, because now if Emerson gets caught short, he's really going to be sad about that. He's driven an extremely good race today.
He's been competitive. He's been in there. He was 2 weeks ago at the Portland race. But as Bobby suggests, they can't only be volatile. They can bite you. They can bite you fast because the fuel goes in so slowly as the tank empties out. You're not quite sure how much is in there. There's Little Al. What about his dad? His dad runs back in third place right now. So the Unser's going to pick up the big money on the paycheck when this race is over, if it stays as it is.
Well, Little Al's dad has done a better job today than he's done lately. Of course, he's driving for Rick Mears' crew.
There's Big Al.
I think it just takes a little while for them to get used to each other, because they're sure showing up today. He's really looked good today. He's been aggressive, and he looks like the old Al.
Rick Mears sitting down at the end of the pits in the pace car thinking, well, I'll just take that car over now for the last couple of laps.
I bet he'd like to.
4 laps to go to the finish of this, the second race at the Meadowlands, and it looks like we're going to see a fine young champion take it to score his second victory in the Indy cars, Al Unser Jr.
Well, I certainly have my fingers crossed. I don't want to sit here on national television and be partial, but I have to be.
Car up against the wall. Hard to tell from the wing. Looks like Scotty Brayton.
It is Scotty Brayton. It is Scotty Brayton. And that's the smoking that you see coming off there.
Might have just pulled over. It doesn't look. He's not in contact with the wall unless he spun or something. Yeah.
I think he just had something break. That's smoke coming off his brakes and possibly a little bit from his engine.
There's another view of him as we look up the hill.
You can see the heat waves coming off the engine. Right,
Scotty Brayton, the 1-lap record holder at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, started second there, fell out in the early going of the race. As we look at fourth place, Michael Andretti going by, now back to the leader.
Back to Little Al. Michael Andretti's done a very good job, as we've mentioned before. 3 laps to go. Little Al's in the lead. Boy, I bet he's got everything crossed. I bet he's trying to cross his legs in there right now.
The young men doing a nice job. Little Al at the front, and Michael in fourth place, and Emerson Fittipaldi sits in second. Big Al sits in third. Boy, they're getting excited down in that pits now.
I think Shelley's going to have a baby right on the spot, you know.
Bobby Unser, family, you're telling us something that we don't know.
Yeah, right.
All right, Little Al out in front. Continues to lead, smooth, no problems. We still wonder about the brake, though Bobby Unser says it should not be a problem. Harry Lewandike, one of the slower cars in the field, just in front of the leader. And Little Al comes through the second turn.
I really think, Paul, if he'd had to run hard with somebody all day, I think that brake would have been a major problem, not even a minor one. Losing the brake scoop for the people that didn't tune in right then, he doesn't have a left front brake scoop on the car. He has one on the right front, he has one both the rears, but nothing on the left front. So that means when he brakes, the car doesn't pull down even. It pulls to the side. Probably pulls to the right because it has an air scoop.
All right, second place car, the number 40 machine, Emerson Fittipaldi, 32 seconds behind the leader, as we are now in the closing moments of the second U.S. Grand Prix at the Meadowlands.
I'll bet you Pat Patrick is pretty proud right now of his unretired ex-Formula One driver, Emerson Fittipaldi. Emerson's just one of my favorites.
Emma was saying to me the other day that he loves the sport, loves the cars, very fast, very safe, and even more so, he loves the people. He thinks that the kart folks are just magnificent to work with. Al, across the line, Nick Fenoro with the white flag. 1 lap to go. Al Unser Jr. on his way to his second victory.
Well, let's hope he makes it all the way back around now, or at least I'm going to hope for.
Oh, you're going to quiet down now. You're going to wish him around here, Bobby Unser.
I think I'm going to have to. I do want to see him win the race.
All right, Al Unser Jr. as he maneuvers now the last mile and a half here at the Meadowlands. Picked up the lead after Mario Andretti and Bobby Ray Hall tangled out of the race slid off the course. Al Unser has had a problem with his left front brake. An official had to take the scoop off of it, but he's continued on. It has not presented its problems yet as he works his way now on the final lap. Emerson Fittipaldi still 34 seconds behind. Al Unser Sr. about 5 seconds back from Emerson Fittipaldi. This is the final lap. Al Unser Jr. now moving for the checkered flag. We watch him so carefully on the main stretch. They watch for him. The white flag being given to the rest of the field. Here he comes, maneuvering around the bend. Al Unser Jr. maybe he can coast at the point as he heads for the main stretch. Al Unser Jr. closes down. He can now see the checkered flag in the hands of the starter. There it is, the double checker. Al Unser Jr. has won the second Grand Prix at the Meadowlands, worth $88,000.
The Domino Pizza hot one, and Lord only knows they've been hot today. Now maybe Shelley can sit down and relax a little bit. Al will probably get tears in his eyes. He's got to be the happiest little boy in the United States today.
All right, Al Unser Jr. A wonderful victory here today.
He run it hard.
One that he fought for. He certainly did. Emerson Fittipaldi comes across the line, heading for the line, second place. There he is. Emerson Fittipaldi finishes second, the second time this season.
Very happy man.
Al Unser Sr. will be running alone right behind Emerson Fittipaldi. So Al Unser Sr. picks up third place. Fourth place will go to Michael Andretti and Bruno Giacomelli, 1 lap behind the leaders. Currently in fifth place coming to the finish. There's Kevin Kogan in the picture, Bruno Giacomelli. They are all slowed now as the engines begin to still. And another name goes into the books. This time it's Al Unser Jr., who is the winner of the Grand Prix at the Meadowlands. So Al Unser Jr. wins it. In second place, Emerson Fittipaldi. Happy man. Some of the team heads down. There's Shelley. They've done it. All of the wishing, all of the hoping. Ian Reed's there. They've gotten it done as Al Unser Jr. has won the race. Unofficial results: Al Jr., Emerson Fittipaldi, his father Al Sr., Michael Andretti, Bruno Giacomelli comes in fifth. Good finish for him. Tom Sneva, nice road race drive, fifth in sixth place. Kogan, Michael Rowe, Jim Crawford, and Arie Lewandijk. So that's it. Little Al Unser wins at the Meadowlands. Paul Page for Bobby Unser, Bruce Jenner, Gary Gerald. So long.